nonprofit organization that was created to help support the nonprofit community by helping to stimulate, shape, and communicate ideas that are essential for solving problems on a host of issues, including climate change, population, economic development, public health, and biodiversity, to name just a few.
If we continue on the path we're on, we end up with climate crisis. That's a certainty.
The best answer to climate change for species is trying to save them over these large landscapes.
People in India told us that the Ganges River may be dry in 32 years.
But from the standpoint of a book that's titled More, and then population, and then nature, and then goes into this question of what women want, the standpoint of the topic that I'm looking at, it's a serious subtitle, and what women want is to be able to manage their own lives, just like that's what men want. I think that's what children want. That's what people want.
And if there's one single message that I want to give to you today, it's that solving global warming means investment. That protecting our environment means economic development.
I think of a man like Muhammad Yunus, who asked this very same question, and he won a Nobel Prize for his answer, which was that what women want is small loans at reasonable credit that they can work with other women to pay back on a reasonable schedule. And that was one very, very good answer, and it's transformed the developing world.
In 1910, Teddy Roosevelt said that a civilized society should be able to figure out something else to do with its waste other than put it in its drinking water. Well, a century later, we haven't. That's what we do. Now, this brings the full circle of water energy, because what we do is we treat water as though we're all going to drink it, and we send it to people's homes where they defecate and urinate in it, and then send it back to us.
Factory farms were polluting rivers and estuaries, herbicides were contaminating drinking water, and mercury was showing up in fish, making it unsafe to eat too much. I have a strong sense that if we're to be better stewards of our land and water, of our own bodies and communities, we needed to have a better understanding of the historical factors that have contributed to this dominant modern everyday habit we have of looking the other way when it comes to our foods.
I love wildlife. I love big cats and I love animals. I will live and die saving animals. And unless there's not a single animal left in this world, I will have hope that animals can not only survive, but that we can have a place to where people live and animals live.
There are animal migrations in decline around the world. There's really no place on Earth that hasn't witnessed some loss of migratory species.
Yeah, it's the premier publisher of books on natural resources and the environment, bar none. No one else is second. So it's a great place to be. It's very stimulating. And they've been in business for a long time now. When people think about books in these fields, they think about Island Press.